Hello everybody, Hito here, and welcome back to another Infinity Nikki video. We just got our mid-version patch, including the new outfits, and also an announcement from Infold about the currently ongoing situation, which we'll get there. Before we jump into the video, it would mean a lot if you left a like and a comment under the video and subscribed to my YouTube channel for more Infinity Nikki and gacha related content. Now, let's jump into the video. First of all, yes, I have Katsu here again because I still can't really run my game while having a recording software open or anything else, so it's my own preference right now, okay? Again, I hope Katsu sleeping down there is going to be enough for you guys. Now, first of all, before we look at the announcement, let's get the actually good stuff out of the way. I know we're meant to do like the model where it's like you start bad and then you end on a semi-good note, but I feel like the bad stuff is just going to overtake everything, so let's go with what's good. First of all, we finally got a look at how we can obtain the panda outfit that we've been seeing since the announcement trailer, and I'm personally really excited for this because pandas are my favorite animals. Now, not only does Nikki get a panda suit, Momo gets a full-on panda cloak, which is so insanely adorable. I love it. Both Nikki's and Momo's outfit can be obtained during an event, during which we have to do random quests that unlock with new tasks every day. So this is once again our outfit that we can get through fetch quests. Now let's go over to the banner outfits. The first one is actually a banner outfit we've had way back when, during 1.0, aka launch. And it is a rerun of the Froggy Fashion outfit. If you've missed it, you now have your chance to pull it again. And aside that, it has also been upgraded in its ability, which is so fun because what this has shown is that Infold is very well aware that they can't keep on stretching out the use of the electrician outfit, because that is what the outfit was used for before, and that was it. Yes, at the time the electrician outfit was actually pretty useful, but now if you are a player that has been here for at least over a month, there's no use for this outfit for anybody. So they upgraded the outfit's ability to Caretakers. When you use this ability, Nikki will summon 4 Croakers and will create a really fun little performance. I really love this. This is insanely cute. Now, of course, it is a 4-star, so you can't expect a lot, but I love these fun little whimsicalities. Now, for those of you that are new, the base color of this outfit comes in mainly green and then a little bit of yellow and orange sprinkled in here and there. The secondary color features a lot of purple tones, which aren't really my favorite, which is why I never pulled for the recolor. And now with the glow up evolution, we now have a third recolor featuring a really cute turquoise and more orange. Now let's take a look at the other 2 new outfits that we will be getting alongside on the 4-star banner. The first one is called Harvest's Blessing, which will run under the sexy attribute. This outfit straight up looks like autumn, and that's probably also what it's meant to be for. It kind of reminds me of when in Tinkerbell they had like the different seasons and went to the mainland to change them accordingly. That's kind of what this reminds me of, actually. So obviously the base color comes in pretty much orange and brownish tones, symbolizing the autumn season very, very well. The second recolor comes in a lot of blue and a bit of yellow tones. And then the third recolor we can get through glow-ups is a very yellow-greenish one. Now, I have said a lot of times before that I am not a big fan of this color palette as a whole, because individually I do like these pieces, but working together, not exactly my thing. But in this case, I actually do enjoy the yellow and green tones. But that might just be because we are still in autumn, and obviously autumn also has a lot of yellow leaves, so maybe that's it. And the outfit ability is called Fall Foliage World Rhythms. With this outfit, we can turn wolfra tree leaves and watch them fall. So essentially, we can go to very specific trees in the game, and then we can turn them into autumn leaves and have them fall down, which is a really cool effect, honestly. And the second outfit is the one that I personally like a bit more, and it is called Water's Echo under the Sweet attribute. This one essentially just looks like a Mother Nature representation, and it is absolutely gorgeous. The base color comes in pretty much just white with a lot of golden accents. I have to say that I am very much eyeing the shoes because I'm just personally a big fan of these types of shoes. Then the recolor comes in a bit of a pastel-ish purple with a bit of the golden accent still remaining and pink hair now. And then the recolor you can gain through glow up comes in a very cute pastel-ish green with a bit of a yellow gradient at the bottom and then with ginger red hair. This outfit's ability is called Nature's Nurture, and with this outfit we can shake a goblet which is brimming with ripe fruit as vines weave a comfy rocking chair. I guess comparing the outfit abilities, this outfit has a bit more of an underwhelming ability compared to the other one, but I feel like both of them are very on theme with their outfits and I really adore them. I will be making another video where I review them, so keep a lookout for that. I feel like what is coming up next is what you guys are mainly here for, because who cares about the mid-version update, right? So, Infold has addressed everything, sort of, and I have to say that I am personally really disappointed. Now, first of all, they have released a notice about version 1.6 being delayed, which I'm okay with. That is not the part that I am upset about. They are extending version 1.6 until June 12th, which I am, again, okay with. If more time allows them to control what happened this time and not make it happen again, then I'm okay with it, okay? A few more days are not the end of the world for me. However, everything else in this note seems extremely lackluster in my opinion, and yeah, let's just have a look together. Now, with this announcement, they are also stating that everything such as the events, the version store, and other adjustments will be extended until June 12th, which is really good because a lot of players were barely, if even, able to open and enjoy the game. A lot of the events wouldn't work properly, a lot of things would glitch out, yada. So doing this is really good because it extends the time where players can do everything that they wanted to do initially without having a very strict time frame in which it has to be done in. With that being noted, the new weekly tasks we were meant to receive, which are called Starlight Pursuit, will also be delayed. It was meant to release around midway through version 1.5 and is instead now going to land in version 1.6. I am not mad about that because I would rather have the devs fix what is currently not working instead of adding something else into the game that then also has to be fixed, okay? We have to look at it from this perspective. So I'm okay with this. In light of this change, they will be giving us 360 Starlit Crystals as a compensation. I have to be honest about this. I don't care. I wish I did, but I don't. I really don't. I don't think anybody else does. I mean, yes, sure, we're getting the amount of Starlit Crystals we were meant to receive. If we did the base amount that we could do in the time frame where it was meant to release, but is this really it? I kind of wish we got a bit more of a compensation for this. I'm not gonna lie, maybe like a pull or two, I don't know. Just Starlit Crystals? Okay. Now, Infold is also making the point that they are hearing our feedback loud and clear in many senses. And first of all, threats of reunion, storyline's absence. Everybody was upset about it. New players don't experience the game as it was intended to. They have no clue why they're in Mirrorland. They have no clue what the miracle outfits are. They don't know what is going on. And apparently that was never intended as a removal from Infinity Nikki's narrative. Apparently, due to technical hurdles coming with version 1.5, Infold was unable to properly refine the introduction of the Sea of Star chapters and the narrative set up for threats of reunion, which regrettably led to the confusion. Now, here's my personal opinion on this, okay? I'm going to be a bit passionate about it. When we had new introductions of storylines, we had the option somewhere in Florawish or something like that to opt into the new storyline. So I personally don't see the problem with just integrating that into this version. I'm gonna be quite honest, I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but I know a lot of people said pretty much the same thing, and I will stand on that. And with this point alone comes a pretty big issue. I don't know if I'm failing to read between the lines, but they aren't saying they'll bring it back. And this is an issue that I personally have with a lot of the announcements that we are receiving from Infold. Are we getting it back? Doesn't say it, unless I can't read between the lines. I've read the same paragraph like 10 times. I don't see them saying that they'll bring it back in the next version. They just cut off there and say which elements are planned for future updates and keep going there. So do we get a fix now or no? But anyways, let's look what is planned for future updates. Now, the first thing I don't care about. I really don't. I don't know why this has to be the very first point made, but they do plan to expand tiered cumulative top-up rewards in upcoming versions. Now, I don't really know why this has to be the first point made. It seems a bit out of touch with what's actually happening. Yes, there were a few issues with this specific thing, but I don't think that this is everybody's #1 priority right now. So I am a bit upset that this is at the top of the ladder right now. Aside that, new gameplay systems will undergo vigorous design scrutiny to ensure seamless integration into the open world experience and lore consistency. Again, this was something that was promised quite a while ago. So seeing it being promised again, pretty darn sad. Because to me, that seems like they haven't even started putting that into the game yet. They haven't made an effort to do this yet. On top of that, adaptation, performance, and stability issues across various platforms, including PlayStation, have been identified and are being resolved systematically. That's nothing new. We know that there are patch notes releasing every few days where they are fixing specified things on either console. But yes, there are obviously a lot more things happening that they are still fixing, so seeing them acknowledge that is great, I guess, but we've already known that this is happening either way, so I don't know why this has to be mentioned. And then they also say that there are unlisted adjustments under discussion, which to me genuinely sounds like nothing. Sounds like nothing. They just have room for improvement open, and they'll just see what the community says should be in there. It genuinely sounds like nothing. I don't know. Now, they do circle back to the fact that some changes do require extended development cycles, and with that, I agree. It's not just that they, from one day to the other, say, let's add this into the game. No, they pre-plan all the versions months in advance and stuff like that. So yes, some of these things will require a lot more work, especially considering that they'll add and take away things as they go. And with that, I don't have an issue. But it seems like that they use this as the sole reason that they take the right to ask all of us to stay patient and trust in the company. And I have to be very honest, I don't. Again, as a partner creator, you'd like to think that we get more insight on anything, that we get to communicate closer with the company, but the past 3 weeks felt like we were just normal players. It felt like we had no say in anything. We were just sitting there doing the same thing that every other regular player does. Aside that, we creators have still been receiving a lot of backlash. I have seen a lot of creators say that they are genuinely scared to release content, and nothing about any of the stuff about the bad side of the community is being addressed. There are a lot of loopholes happening, and we just all feel neglected. So again, I would like to remind you that we don't receive special treatment. We are as disappointed as you guys. But alas, let's see what the rest of this text has to say. Now, what I've just read is changes they intend to make and all that stuff. After that, pretty much nothing burgers, okay? But let's see. Now, Info does a great job of collecting feedback, in my opinion, but they do intend of making it a bit more expanded through the new feature that they will call the Mirrorland Roundtable. With this feature, they want to openly address player concerns and collaboratively explore solutions. The way this will work is that in the Discord server, you can share feedback and suggestions through dedicated channels, and if you'd rather do it through email, you can just include the keyword table advisor in your subject line and send a support email. We also get the option to do this in-game through the Pair Pal, and there you just have to navigate to the customer service and then select table advisor. So I guess now we have the chance to consistently send feedback, even from things that are bugs and such from past versions, which is really nice to being able to do, because again, this can get kind of buried in feedback forms. And I guess now to the biggest disappointment in this entire announcement, because before we've got compensated with 30 polls. The initial apology letter gave us 30 polls. 10 were limited, 10 were permanent, and 10 of them you could choose what you wanted to use them for. We don't even get half of this. We are getting 120 diamonds and 1 energy crystal every day from June 5th to June 12th, which is going to total 8 energy crystals and 960 diamonds. It's not even a full pull. It feels very lackluster. It feels not nice at all. We have endured almost 3 weeks of total silence from the company, and this is the best they came up with. Personally, I am extremely disappointed. Very disappointed. All of this feels like nothing, in my opinion. There are way bigger issues at hand, in my opinion, and none of them even seem to be addressed. So I'm still not going to endorse any negative things for this company, but if you decide to, let's say, not play the game anymore, then I'm not even going to be mad at you. I fully understand it. I am going to still do content for this game. Not to the same extent that I used to, because I feel like this is just going to end in major disappointments. But this newsletter has been a major disappointment for a lot of people. I have seen a lot of comments about it, and I already know that you guys are going to be really upset about it in my comments as well. And honestly, as long as you guys aren't just being straight up rude, I'm just going to leave the comments there, because I think we're all mad and we have every right to be mad. And with that said, yeah, do let me know in the comment section what you think. I am going to try to summarize all of them into very concise points and bring them as feedback to Info, because I feel like it is very much needed. But maybe you also just do not care in any way about this and are just here for the outfit, so do let me know if you like those, if that's what you're here for. I don't mind hearing either side of the coin right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. Bye bye.